Hi guys. I've wanted to do this video for quite a while. And I bought this gun about 2 months ago from my friend up in Indiana. That he himself bought a while back, and he just didn't want it anymore, so he sold it to me. And I'm holding it in my lap right now. So the rifle that I'm going to show you today, it chambers a 22 long rifle, and we already took it to Parabellum, in Avon, Indiana, and we shot some. I really like how it handles. I really like how it feels. The recoil there's basically nothing to the recoil. It's very easy to control because, most 22s are the same, because the 22 is, as you can see, a small round. It's not very large round at all, especially compared to like a 9mm. But anyway, here she is in all of her glory. This is the GSG-16 22 long rifle, and now, I really don't know how much the gun cost when my friend bought it. I really don't know. I'd have to ask him, because I probably bought it from far less than half the price he did. But this is the GSG-16. I really like the way it looks. It's very military looking to me. It's very tactical looking. It's not designed to look like an MP5. I'm pretty sure it's designed to look like an MP5, the submachine gun that some militaries use. But it is not an MP5. This is a GSG-16. I like the look of it. It's very military, and you've got your rails on the side of it, and on the top, and on the other side, where you can put your foregrip on it. You can put a flashlight, a laser sight, any sight, anything like that you can put on it, and you'll be good to go. I just love looking at it. It's such a cool looking gun, particularly for a 22. It's so military looking, and I like it. Again, like I said, 22 is a very small round, so you can expect very little recoil when shooting this thing. Which, by the way, I'll put at the end of the video the clip of Job and I shooting the GSG-16 at Parabellum. Another thing I like about the GSG is it's got this. You can extend the stock right here, and you can shoot it like that, or if you want to, you can retract the stock here and shoot it like that, whatever. So, did I mention this before? I don't know. I'm gonna mention it anyway. The GSG-16 unfortunately does not come with the red dot, and it does not come with the foregrip. That's sold separately, and if you want one, you're gonna have to buy them separately. So I'm gonna show you the regular sight. I'm gonna aim it away from me and finger out the trigger. That's as much as the regular sight I can show you. I'm gonna see if I can get a glimpse of the front sight. Yeah, there you go. And that's the rear sight, and that's the front sight. And I would take off the red dot to show you what the iron sights look like, but I really don't want to waste my time worrying about it and having to put it back together and whatnot. I really don't want to go through that today. But that's it. For the fun of it, while we're here, I'm going to show you the red dot. If you can see it, aim it away from me again. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the red dot sight, and the sight comes in through like 3 different color configurations. You can have it red, you can have it blue, and you can have it green. And it has three, I like using red, by the way. And it has 3 different sizes you can, it's like a small, medium, and large. So yeah. And where's the mag? Oh. And the GSG-16, the standard magazine on a GSG-16 holds 22 rounds right here. And I'm going to slap the mag inside to show you what it looks like with the mag in. So there is the GSG-16 in all of her full glory with the mag inside, and it is unloaded. There's no round in the mag and nothing in the chamber. What was the thing? Oh yeah, another thing I really like about the GSG-16. Let me extend the stock just for the heck. Here's the second mag that I have for it. Now, what you can do, I really like this, you can load one mag into here and put it inside in the mag well like I have done. And then you can load up a second mag. And you can put it right here in the stock. It has a little slot where you can put an extra mag. I really like this. So when you're shooting, you run out of ammo and you're like, oh no. You just release the mag, take this one out, and you're ready to fire once again. And I really like that. I think it's cool, and I think the gun looks pretty neat with it like this. You know, I really like the way it looks. You know, I just really like it. It's just cool looking, and it's so convenient. So in case you're out in the field somewhere and you're shooting this thing and you run out of ammunition in your mag right here, and instead of having to reach into one of your pouches somewhere, pull out a mag and reload, you can just, oh no, just reach right back to the stock and you're ready to go again. I really like that. Let me retract the stock. And one thing that you probably already also noticed is that it comes, as you can see, a suppressor. Now, in case you were wondering, for those that are interested in buying this is not a real suppressor. The suppressor is 100% fake. It is just there for aesthetic. You know, personally for me, I think the oppressor looks cool. You know, I think it makes it look cool. But, you know, I'm not really a big fan of them because I just don't see the point of a fake suppressor. Why get a fake suppressor when you can just go get a real one, right? But for those of you that might not like the fake suppressor, fear not, for you can remove the suppressor and you can get another barrel for it entirely. And boom, you're good to go if you don't like the fake suppressor, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna turn the gun around without aiming it at myself and shooting myself, you know. Don't worry, it's unloaded. This is the other side of the gun. Oh, excuse me. So, you know, you've got your slap release here, so you can pull the bolt back and just lock it into place like that. And when you're ready to release it to shoot, just, it's not the best one I've ever done, but you just slap that, give it a good slap, and it'll release. And I like to call it slap release, and my friend called it that too. So the ejection port, a little tiny ejection port here, like that. And there's the ejection port. It's very tiny ejection port. Sorry, I'm just admiring the gun. I think it's a nice looking gun. Alright. getting ahead of myself here. The trigger. So, like I think I mentioned this earlier in the video. My friend and I took it to Parabellum to shoot it in Avon. We're gonna focus on the trigger here. We already focused on recoil. There's little to no recoil like most 22s. The trigger though, you know, I like the way the trigger feels. There's just little to it. There's just little pressure needed to pulling the trigger. It's very simple. It's very easy. Of course, the gun's unsafe. I'm gonna load a mag in and demonstrate. The mag is unloaded, and sure nothing's in. Right. Yeah, it's very easy going. There's not much pressure is really required to pulling the trigger. Of course, you know trigger discipline. You know, if you're in your own house and you're unsure if the gun's loaded or whatnot, you just don't pull the trigger and don't even touch the trigger if you are unsure of yourself. You know, get more comfortable with firearms before you go that far. And if you can help it, honestly, don't go that far at all. Stupid notifications. But, like I said about the trigger, it's very easy to pull. There's really no pressure needed. There's really no pressure needed to pull the trigger, really. Yeah, I really like the trigger. It's just simple, easy. I'm going on a rant about it. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, taking her apart. I am not going to demonstrate today, or probably in a long while, how to take it apart. Maybe in the future, down the line, I will. But I'm just going to tell you, it is not the most fun gun in the world to take apart and put back together. There's a lot to it. You gotta unscrew a bunch of screws and stuff like that. You gotta take this stock out, and there's a bunch of bolts inside you gotta take out and stuff like that. So, of course, once you do that, you can apply your cleaning to it and whatnot, and then just put it back together. You're good to go. But the problem is, putting it back together is not the simplest of processes. I learned that the hard way. So, like I said, it is not the funnest gun in the world to take apart and put back together. So, I know in my Taurus G2C video, when I first reviewed that several months ago, I demonstrated taking her apart and putting her back together. Yes, I know I did that. But for the GSG-16, I really don't want to take the time to do that and worry about having to fiddle with it to get it put back together. I'm not going to worry about it because it's too much of a pain. So I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, the grip. What am I doing? The grip right here. This is just a standard grip. Now, I like it because I can hold easily. I can grip easily. Have a good grip on it, like so. Yeah, I like the grip. It's just simple, smooth grip. There's not much to it. And as you know, I've already said the gun is single fire. It is not fully automatic. It's semi-automatic. It has two functions. It has safety, obviously. And it has fire. That's it. No fully automatic to it. So, still admiring the gun. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the foregrip to you, although it doesn't come with the standard gun. There she is, the foregrip. Kind of got a sandpaper feel to it on the grip. This one does. It makes it... At first I was a bit skeptical about that feel, especially on the rear grip on my G2C. But upon using it, it's really not bad. You know, you can keep a good grip on the gun. And let me demonstrate. So yeah, I got a good grip, good tight grip on it. It feels nice. It's not going anywhere. Of course, GSG-16 is 22. It doesn't have much recoil, so you don't have to worry about a whole lot in terms of the recoil. And sorry, I've been drifting off a lot today. This is my 6th attempt doing the video. I've been trying to go over all the specifications I can, and I've been stuttering a lot too. But I'm glad I got together with you guys to be able to review the GSG-16. At the end of the video, I'm going to put the clip of Job and I shooting at a Parabellum, because it is really it's a really fun gun to shoot, and the GSG-16 is a good target gun. It's a good training gun for if you want to teach. If you want to teach someone who's new to firearms how to shoot, this would be a good gun to do so. If you want to teach them how to shoot a rifle, you know, it's a simple first step. And I think it's a good training gun. It's good for learning, because the recoil is manageable. It's very easy. There's almost no recoil at all, and it's just easy. It's just simple. I really like the GSG-16. I like the look of it. It's very tactical looking to me. I like it. Do I recommend the GSG-16? Yeah. If you want a good 22, something fun to shoot, something to teach your kids or your spouse or whoever to shoot with, yeah, go ahead and buy the GSG-16. It's a nice gun. It really is. The only big gripe I have about it is taking her apart. It is a pain to take apart and put back together. I don't like that. Now, all other things considered, yeah, I think I recommend the GSG-16. It's a good gun to learn on. And it's very manageable, easy to use. Now, for self-defense, most 22s I would not prefer to use for self-defense. That's just me. But do not underestimate a 22 round, though. They may look small, but they can still be deadly. Don't forget that. It's still a firearm. If you have nothing else in your house, if you have no shotgun and no 9mm or whatever in your house, then sure, use a GSG-16. You know, it's still gonna get the job done. Just load the mag up, and if an intruder breaks in, you know the idea. It will still do its job, but if you have like a 9mm or something, I would still use that over a GSG-16 for home defense. So what I use the GSG-16 for is I use it as a practice gun. I use it to practice my aim. I use it to teach other people how to shoot, and it's very good for that kind of thing. But don't get me wrong. If you need to use this thing for self-defense, then go right ahead. No one's stopping you. It will still do its job. It's just It's just better guns for self-defense, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that was the GSG-16. I think it came with this. I don't know if that's Job. It came with this little case, and it's a nice case. This last minute thing I wanted to show you. You store the gun right in there. Come on, I bent it. There we go. You have your little pouches right there. You can put your mags in there. When you store the gun, you can put ammo in there or whatever. So that's just a simple thing I wanted to show you. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. I hope I explained it. I hope I did a good job explaining everything to you. I did my best. Of course, I was kind of drifting off a little bit when doing the video. But I hope I explained everything I can to you. I hope I gave you guys a good idea about the GSG-16. I did the best I could. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.